Welcome back to Ukrainian Connections, where we're doing a part two, spending time at Bears, Bees and Honey with Barry Tabor. And in the last episode, we were starting to remove the caps. Is that what you call it? The
cappings.
Caps, the cappings off of the hives. And they're just loaded with honey. You could see the beautiful honey in there. And I did get a sample taste of this, and this is a lovely, lovely honey. And you were saying that it was from white clover, and it's just really mild and delicious. So it's exciting. We're just filling the spinner, the centrifuge. What else did you call it?
Extractor.
An extractor that's going to take the honey out of the comb. And I'm supposed to be helping here, but I'm not very good.
Well, you did a good job.
My job was to vacuum up the bees, but now you don't need me for that today.
See, my stress reliever is all the bees that are on the window trying to get out. At the end of the day, I'll pick them off and I'll let them go outside.
Let them out? Do you have a conversation with them?
Oh, well, nothing I would admit.
He's the bee whisperer.
So here's a little story. I brought Sleepy G Farms, had an intern that was interested in bees. So Marcel phoned and said, Barry, I have an intern, she's interested in bees. Can you bring her to the bee yard? And I said, sure, no problem. I'm actually going tomorrow. So anyways, they brought her here, dropped her off, and we went out to Kekabeka. It was Bruley Creek Farms where the bees were. And we're in there and doing a hive inspection. I'm explaining. All of a sudden, she started laughing. And I'm thinking, oh, what's going on? She says, oh my God, you were freaking me out. I said, why? She says, I thought you were talking to me, but I realized you're talking to the bees. I said, what? So when I found a queen, I had, oh, sweetheart, you know, it's so nice to see you. Like, I'm talking away, and she thought I was talking to her. So anyways, she figured it out that I wasn't talking to her. So yeah, I talked to the bees.
You talk to the bees. Well, yeah. I think you have to have a relationship with them and not be afraid of them. And I think a lot of people get around bees and not knowing whether they're going to bite them or not, or whether they're allergic to them, because some people are.
That's right.
And one recommendation, if you decide to start a bee farm, do check first that you're not allergic to bees, because that would be a real shame.
And you know what? And a lot of beekeepers, or not necessarily beekeepers, wannabe beekeepers, have purchased bees and get stung, and number one, they can't handle the sting, or they've had an anaphylactic reaction to it. So,
and that would be a shame to find out, and that. But I tend to not be afraid of bees, so I'm glad that I grew up with bees, and I just stay calm. And my problem is sometimes I'm still not sure which is a wasp and a hornet, and I need to spend some more time with iNaturalist and study the photos a little bit better to know.
Yeah, like I said, with the wasps and the honeybees are similar to wasps, but wasps are shiny.
Yeah, shiny there. Oh, I get some more.
That's the best part. Mm-hmm. Alessia and Mariana will come here and they will just sit here and eat.
Oh my God.
So now all this honey in here, so this is filled with water, and when this is full, I'll turn it on, and what it does is it separates the honey from the wax and the slum gum. So slum gum is all the debris that was in the hive that when we're taking off, that goes in there. Could be dead bees or whatever. So, and then the honey will drain out of there. And your beeswax will come out of here. So there's an element I can put in here, and then it'll just be beeswax coming out of there. So yeah. Cool. So this is a like I said, an uncapping tank. Okay, so here I'll start this. So I give it a little spin just to help it out. Oh, okay. If you. Yeah, and as it goes,
you can see it coming.
Yeah, so we average about, so what I do is I'll store it in these pails. And then as I need it, it'll go into this tank for 3 days at about 90 degrees Fahrenheit because it crystallizes. It'll crystallize in the pails and then it'll reliquefy. And from there, we strain it through here through cheesecloth that goes in here. And then we package. If you want, we can do that right now.
Okay.
I can show you how we package.
Okay. Well, I can remember straining it and then putting it on the stove a little bit to get the crystals
Right.
warmed up.
Yeah.
And
So to warm the honey up.
Yeah,
Because
to
then
warm the
it'll
honey up.
filter through here better, right?
yeah,
So if I took that right now and if I filtered it through here, it would take days. You know,
too thick.
Yeah. The sort
Yeah.
of viscosity is too thick.
yeah. So, what's the deal with crystallized honey? Like it
Turns hard.
turns hard. Is that natural? Is all honey going to turn hard, or certain honeys turn hard faster? or-
There's certain floral sources that the honey doesn't. Fireweed's one where the honey won't crystallize, but
Okay.
for the most part, all your honey is going to crystallize.
Okay.
Yeah, even pasteurized honey will crystallize
Okay.
after time. Yeah.
And does that just mean the moisture content, the moisture's leaving the honey and it's hardening, or is there an actual chemical reaction happening that's
So-
causing it?
No, so what it is it's a saturation of sugars,
Okay.
fructose and glucose sugars, and that's what forms the crystals. And now when we cream honey, we actually will take crystallized honey and with a mortar and pestle, we'll crush it
Okay.
until you can't taste the crystals on your tongue.
Okay.
And then we'll seed liquid honey like this. We will seed it with this seed crystallized honey, and the whole thing will crystallize to that
So
consistency.
that creamed consistency.
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew how you did that.
Yeah. And that's how we do our cream cinnamon. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to try?
Try pouring it into a jar.
Yeah. Take
See
a
if I can
jar.
do it right. So what's the weight that you're going for?
Well, these are half kilo, so 500 grams.
500
You can sit
grams.
if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna look like a professional. I hope my brothers and sister are watching this, and
And jealous?
we still have the farm, and I think there's some hives on there, but no longer run by us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just have to wait. I wait until you get about 450
And then start worrying.
yeah.
I feel like I'm filling the gas tank.
Yes.
You watch for the certain number,
Yeah.
whatever you can afford. So how long are you usually centrifuging? How long is that?
All depending on the year, but like I said, I start mid-July and I'm done by the end of September. I'm done.
Okay. And when you're putting those supers in that you put in now, the frames,
Yeah.
how long do those 4 frames take to get all the honey out of them?
Again, it depends on the honey and the viscosity of the honey and how warm it is. So if it was cold, it would sit there
Take
forever.
forever.
But at 30 degrees, it spins pretty good.
I got to turn off my
Yeah.
honey here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Ukrainian Connections. Barry's given me this really cool hat, which I actually had on backwards, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't see very well, but the black's supposed to go in the front. And apparently this hat came from Ukraine, so that's pretty cool. And Danielle is wearing one as well, our videographer, because we gotta keep our faces safe. We're here at the beehives, and Barry's using his smoker. So Barry, what do you burn in your smoker?
Wood shavings, bedding.
Wood shavings, okay.
Yeah.
And that kind of relaxes the bees, right?
Yeah, so what it does is it masks the alarm pheromone and it makes the bees gorge on honey so they become docile. So remember what I said about queen excluder?
Yeah.
All my hives are single boxes, not 2.
Okay.
Easier to manage and they do really good in the winter.
Okay.
But I put a queen excluder that when I first started beekeeping, it was called honey excluder. You never put one of these on because it cuts down your honey production. So the reason it cuts down your honey production is because if you look here, the bees fill this full of honey.
Oh.
So you'll see when there's a good nectar flow on, these will be completely full of honey, like wax, beeswax and honey, and the bees can't get up into the boxes. So that's why I have 2 of these for every hive, and I clean them, and I'll bring them in. So anyways, this is a new hive this year, new queen. She was, so I released a virgin queen here on July the 20th, and she's already mated and is laying. So very good honey producing colony.
Wow.
And this is all honey here. Yeah.
So they're going to start capping this off here?
Yeah, so they'll, as they fill it, you see the liquid there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Right here.
yeah. So anyways,
So where's the queen right now?
she'll be somewhere here. She's a dark queen, very hard to find.
Okay.
I'll see. I don't want to go too deep in. I just did a hive inspection on this the other day.
So when you're inspecting, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for eggs, larvae, I'm looking for diseases. And see all that yellow stuff in the middle?
Yeah.
That's all pollen.
Oh, the dark yellow?
Yeah.
So what are they doing with that pollen?
So that's the protein for the hive. So
Okay.
they feed that to the young bees. Yeah.
So there's pollen, and then there's the what else?
Nectar.
The nectar that they're gathering. So there's 2 things that they're busy gathering. Do they do them at a certain time, or just when it's available?
When it's available, when they need it. Okay, now hold your finger out, point. Okay, that is new bees just ready to emerge.
Oh, right here. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's cap
oh, the
brood.
little white
Yeah.
pockets there.
And then let's see.
Oh, okay.
There's no larva in here. Go on this side, same thing there.
These are all going to be new bees?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those are all new bees.
Yeah, you got to know the difference between the capping and the
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
new baby bees
Yeah.
coming out.
So I'll pull out one more frame here.
That's a lot of bees on there. Barry is for bravery. He's very brave, putting his hand right into those bees.
Okay.
Oh wow! So these are all babies here coming
Yeah,
out.
it's
Gonna
all
come out.
babies, yeah.
So are they busy feeding them, or what are they busy zipping
Yep,
around here?
yeah, so they're just hatched. They're cleaning out the holes, getting it ready for the queen to lay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wow.
Yeah, queen's not here. But now remember when I was telling you about a little bit about swarming?
Uh-huh.
So these right here. So do you know a peanut that's unshelled?
Yeah.
If it was a swarm cell, it would look like that, but this is how they start. This is called a queen's cup.
Okay.
But if there's an egg inside, it's a swarm cell, and there's no egg.
Okay.
Same thing here, there's no egg, so it's a queen cup. So what they'll do if they want to start swarming or raising a new queen is there'll be an egg in there, and then they'll feed it royal jelly.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then this is all drone brood on the bottom here. Now, when we talk about mites,
Okay.
this is where the mites like to lay their eggs, is in
Okay.
drone brood. And you can see there's none in there. If there was, I'd be shocked. But anyways, 2 mites can hatch, mature mites can hatch out of drone brood like this.
Okay. So those are drones. The
those
male,
are drones. Yeah, those are the males.
The male larvae.
Yeah.
Okay.
And contrary to Winnie the Pooh, the bears aren't after the honey. The bees are after, what do you think, in the hive? We have the carbohydrate and the protein. So what do you think a bear would want? Carbohydrate or protein?
Well, it depends. Fast energy is carbohydrate and long-term energy is protein. So
Okay, well, what bulks you up the best?
I don't know that. Well, protein if you're a bodybuilder.
Exactly. And that's what the bees want, is they want all that larva, all that protein.
Ah,
Because they're looking, they don't want the carbohydrate.
okay.
So Winnie the Pooh always says, well, it's the honey. That's what the bears want. No,
Okay.
the bears want the protein. They
Sorry,
want all that
kids.
larvae.
We're wrecking something that
Yeah.
you've been reading or adults who've been following Winnie the Pooh your whole life will be ER and tell you the sad truth.
Yeah. And that's it. Like, this hive, like I said, is good. It's healthy.
That's amazing. So when are you going to take the honey off of this hive?
Well, you know what? It's, like I said, it's a new hive.
Okay,
And if you want to feel the weight of this box, now
let me try.
I use 3/4 depth. So I'll explain that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even budge it up. That is heavy.
Yeah, so these are all my honey boxes.
Uh-huh.
But at the beginning of the year, I put these full depth. These are the normal size.
Uh-huh.
And what I do is I put new comb in here.
Okay.
And then I'll take out old comb from here and I'll bring this comb and I'll put it down
Okay.
because it's new comb. And that's how a lot of your diseases, your pesticides and everything are stored in the wax. And then I'll burn. I can show you some old comb that I have to burn, and I'll burn it. That's American foul brood is a big killer of honeybees, and it'll travel amongst hives. So that's the only thing the bee inspector can order you to burn your hive is if you have this bacteria, American foul brood.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so the thing is too, I am caught. So yeah, so I make sure that I've always got, my comb isn't older than 3 years inside the hive,
Okay.
inside the brood chamber.
So what's going to happen to these guys?
They're dead.
They're dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this goes into container. And then because we have bears at our dump, this
Yeah.
goes to the John Street landfill.
Okay.
So I'll bring it to John Street landfill when I have a bunch. Right now I'll freeze it, and when I have a bunch, or bear hunters like it too,
Okay. Because the bears like it for their protein.
because the
We
bears
know
like
that.
it for their protein.
Things we learned today.
Where did you learn all this stuff?
Believe it or not, next year will be my 30th year, and I'm still learning. So, yeah, just lots of trial and error. Lots of trial and error.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So I understand the next thing that we're going to do is wander over to a beautifully prepared counter
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For some honey
for
cake.
some honey cake.
So this is my wife's grandmother's honey cake recipe with buckwheat honey. And this is a tradition, Ukrainian and her family tradition. When you do your dill pickles, they have 2 or 3 day old. And you take the dill pickle and you dunk it in the fresh honey that was just spun. Jeez.
If you can get it out.
And you eat it.
Oh, so these are the fermented pickles. I love these kind.
Yep.
Oh my God, I've never done this before.
Come and try. I don't know how.
She'll have to try later.
Yeah.
I feel like Kathy gets a snack every episode.
I gotta, this is great. I love my job.
Now use the other side, I guess. No double dipping.
I didn't double dip, I just ate my whole pickle. Can you tell me about this tea?
So when we're up in Armstrong, Lesia forages all the wildflowers, and then there's a lot of like bog cranberry, a lot of the bog flowers. Oh, what else?
Have a Roscoe.
Yeah.
I'll show you all the cool leaves and stuff in here. Looks like a bunch of berries, pods, and
Yeah.
looks lovely.
Rose hip, whatever. So,
Did you want some honey in your tea?
yeah, I'll have a little honey.
You'll have a little honey.
Yeah.
You don't want any tea?
I'm okay. Thank you.
How about you watching the show? Would you like some tea with
No,
some
the
honey?
cake. That the only honey cake has to be made with buckwheat honey.
Okay. These are all good things to know. Do you think Glasha would share her recipe?
Probably.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, if she agrees to share it, watch for it in the credits, and we'll try to get that recipe on there. I like your bee.
Cheers.
Your bee cup. Cheers. And my bee cup. Cheers. This has been a wonderful, wonderful show. I just also wanted to show my socks. These socks are actually from Barry's stepdaughter, Mariana, got me from Ukraine. And I wore them today specifically because they kind of look bee color. And they're a trillion pattern from a company that's making them in Ukraine. So I thought that would be
Nice.
well fitting as well. Okay, so I got to try this honey cake. I have tried it before and I absolutely love it. So let's just see how it tastes.
Nice and moist. And I think that comes from the buckwheat honey, the moisture.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
You can take some home.
Hope I can.
I'm sure.
Not just the camera crew. So thank you so much today, Barry, for sharing the information, your knowledge, and your experiences. And
Thanks.
you know, I hope everybody enjoyed both shows with all of this. And thank you for joining us in Ukrainian Connections. Thanks to Daniela Rogers for her filming and editing. And please do remember Ukraine in whatever way you
Slava
can.
Ukraine.
Slava Ukraini, Heroyam Slava. Because there's lots going on there in the world today, and they will need our help in addition to promoting their beautiful foods, and honey is a big thing. Oh, I forgot to say, one year, I think it was 2006, I was in Ukraine, and I went to a bee festival, a honey festival, which was a remarkable event. Like, I never saw so much honey being prepared in one place and demonstrating. So it kind of reminded me a little bit of today.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for this.
And Ukraine has the best beekeepers in the world.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Щасливо.